quite often what happens is that I see people ask questions. They really want help. Someone is having a very difficult time losing weight, or someone has trouble sleeping. Someone has a lot of back pain for a long time. Someone's child is waking up a lot of times at night. And so what they'll do is that they'll post questions out there. Maybe they'll put it on their Facebook, or maybe they'll visit a business's page, or they'll be part of a forum, whatever it is, and they'll just pose a question. They'll say, I'm trying to lose weight. I can't lose weight. What do you guys recommend, for example? And then I'll see that these answers are thrown out, and these answers are very well intentioned. Of course, people want to help. It comes from a very good place. But people will just throw out answers. Well, I tried this, or I read about that, or my friend did this and it worked. And before knowing any details about that person's situation, they just throw out answers. Throwing out answers without knowing details about that person is kind of like we're wearing a blindfold, we're trying to hit the bullseye, hoping to hit it. And if we do, great. But most times we don't. We're going to miss it. We're going to run around in circles. So I'm very, very passionate. I see this happening so often, and I've been working very hard for the last 10 years, training my professionals how to address questions holistically. For example, so someone who wants to lose weight, they'll come up to me after they know what I do. What's the best way to lose weight? And I'll say, I need to know more information. What do you feel your optimal weight is and why? How long have you been struggling with this? Why do you feel you need to lose weight? Are you taking any medications? What's your health history? When was your last doctor's visit? What are you currently eating and drinking? How are your stress levels? How's your sleep? Right? So there is quite a bit of information that I need to understand and know about this person in order to effectively provide them a solution that's going to be very realistic and practical for them, and that's actually going to work and stick. I have an article too. I related it more to sleep because at the time, a lot of the challenges and a lot of the area that I saw this happening quite often was related to child sleep. So I tailored this article to adult and child sleep, but you can actually cross out the word sleep and just put health in it. And my article is called The Importance of Holistically Addressing Adult and Child Sleep Challenges. The way that I gauge whether to dig deeper is I ask myself, do I need to make assumptions in order to answer this person's question? If I have to make assumptions in order to answer this person's question, then I need to ask more questions. But if this person's question is very specific, then I can usually provide a very specific answer. For those of you that are unsure and you want to really help the person out, then what I highly recommend is refer them to a professional that can dig deeper and find specifics so that they can support that person. Because we can throw out all sorts of things, and again, it may or may not work. I would refer them to someone like that because most likely they're able to, again, get to a targeted, effective solution versus a one-size-fits-all methodology, which could work, but if it doesn't match up to all the details for that person's, needs and situation, it may not work either. I think there's a lot of controversy and why people a lot of times battle one another over what works. No, but this worked for me. No, that worked for me. Well, the reason that people battle over it, because it does work for someone, but doesn't work for everybody. So that's why I'm not into one size fits all. One size fits all for me just doesn't make any logical sense. But if I understand the person and the situation, then I can customize what's appropriate. I'm very passionate about that.